Okay, fine. So the main thing we have to, I mean, it's how many minutes now? 18 minutes in. So I'll just take like maybe like 10 minutes to go through it, less than that actually. But this is the template through which you should look at your pitch, right? Now you're going to do for the audience, like no matter the amount of audiences you're talking to depends on how you want to pitch them, right? But this is actually what you have to run through. Is the way for you to mentally make sure that you're communicating right to the right person. So the first one is all of you already know that that's the one liner, right? That's the what that's the one sentence that if you were to summarize all the value of your business, it should be in that one line, right? So it's the problems that your customers are facing. That's one. Who the customer is, what the solutions are, and how big the market opportunity is, right? You can just fill this out in bullet points and try to build a sentence out of it. Sometimes you can get to the point where the mention of the solution and the customer already cleverly takes out the need to list what the problem is, right? The more you write it, the more you practice, the more you get better. So, what we're going to do is while I explain it and you understand it, immediately after the class, you would submit your own business in this format, right? And I'll tell you I'll tell you the time it opens. I'll tell you the time it closes, so that I'll figure out the people that submitted first, right? And understand and know that at least people are listening. So that's just the number one. The number two tends to be very important, but many people don't pay it any mind. At least pay it less mind than they should. And that's the reason. That's the founder product fit. So what it basically means is, why would anybody listen to you? Like, why are you the right person to solve a problem? So um, let's take. I know we've done Forza yesterday. The guy that did karaoke, what's his name? The guy doing karaoke, what is his name?
Is it not Emmanuel?
Emmanuel Ojojo, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Let me kind of pick somebody. Okay, Big Joe, you're here today. So, um, um, what are you building? Let's use it as an example. Are you still doing Woja Wise? Big,
Jim, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm not building visualize, I'm building a supercharge.
Supercharge. So, what is supercharge?
Yeah. So supercharge is a loyalty checkout.
A loyalty voucher card.
A loyalty power checkout system.
Okay, loyalty power checkout system. Okay, fine. Um, why do you have any experience in, like, what is the consensus in the loyalty business, and why are you building a checkout? Why not build a loyalty card? Why are you building a checkout instead?
Okay, so we want very easy to, for merchants to have high customer retention using loyalty points. So
Okay, but
giving
that's a
them
loyalty
their
card. Why are you
customers
building a checkout?
okay.
That's a loyalty card. So why are you building a checkout? What is the thing that you
Yes, so they
saw?
can
Yeah.
receive so they can receive stable the stable coins.
Yeah, nobody really cares about stable coins. That's not a value. It's like in the world of retail, right? Or in the world of loyalty programs, what is the one thing they all agree on? Do you know what that is? Is loyalty complicated? So you see, this is the thing where we're just on number two, which is I'm trying to test to figure out if you're the right founder to be building this. And the three things that an investor would ask you is they want to, or at least they want to know from you is, do you have knowledge of the space, right? Do you have knowledge enough to find something that everybody else is neglecting? The three ways they normally do this is they want to figure out what the market agrees is true, right? They want to figure out what your unique insights are to that market. They also want to figure out what you've done for you to be able to say that I know the unique insights to that market, right? So we're going to correct this. I think there's one line missing there. It's actually market consensus, founder experience, and unique insight. Right? That's the three of them. So actually, I think you should correct it now. So it's um, market consensus, founder experience, like what you've done in the past. Have you worked in retail? Have you worked in loyalty? Right? What have you worked in? Or like what experience do you have to be able to say that I know exactly what the loyalty business needs and why everybody else is neglecting it, right? So actually take note of that, okay? So Big Joe, are you still there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. So if you can't even answer that number two, right? Nobody's going to go beyond that page, right? So um, let's take somebody else to test it. I think this is the best way to kind of go through this, right? Instead of just narrating it down, we pick one and we ask somebody who already has a pitch deck to prove that they actually have that part sorted out. So I would pick Donatus, but it might be a cheat. However, I think I'll actually pick him. Daniel George. Okay, Daniel George, you want to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. Daniel George, you have the floor. So, what are you building, and why are you the right person to build it? We're waiting for you, Daniel. Are you rugging? Are you rugging, Daniel? If he's rugging, somebody else should go. Somebody else should go, or should we just continue?
Okay, can I go?
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah. Good
My
evening.
name is Imam Vincent. Yes, and I don't. I'm going to just quickly go through what we've built. What
No, no, no,
we've
no, no,
called
no, 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 no. We're not doing
feelings.
that. No. Tell me what you're building. Tell me your one liner and tell me why you're the best person to build it, based on the thing that we listed there.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So PPT Links is a online live class platform that uses 10 times less data than Zoom.
That's not the one liner.
And
Hold on, hold on.
yes, that is the one line.
How many words are inside that one line?
Um, it should be more than 10 words.
If it's more than 10 words, no, it's not really a one liner now, is it?
Okay.
Yeah, it's not, is it? Ashley, is that a one liner? Is Ashley still on this call? Okay, so
Can I make it a little important?
yeah, but you can make it after this, right? So that's just one. Um, what is the thing? What is the thing that everybody in your market believes that you don't think is true?
Most edtech platforms think that the problem with edtech in Nigeria is from the students. I think the problem with edtech in Nigeria is from the tutors. I don't think most platforms are meeting the tutors' needs.
Why? What is the explanation you have for that?
Most edtech platforms these days are trying to focus on how to make sure students complete courses or students, make the students access the courses easier and faster and all of that, which sounds good. But at the end of the day, you realize that because of how difficult it is to create a course, most people who want to create courses cannot create courses. Apart from that, most people who even create courses find it difficult to sell their courses. At the end of the day, the students will meet the tutors where they are. Or rather, the tutors will meet the students where they are. It's if you can ensure that the tutors can create beautiful courses, courses that actually sell. The tutors will figure out a way of meeting the students' needs because they are looking for
It
profit.
seems people can't hear you. or they can't hear
Okay.
anyone at all. If you can't hear anybody, then again, that's a very funny thing because nobody will even hear me asking if you can hear me. Well, how many
But
people
could
can
you
still?
hear
I
me?
hear you.
How many people can still hear? Okay,
I
fine.
hear you. That person is
I
speaking.
can hear. I can hear both of you. Like I can hear
Okay,
everyone.
so maybe it's from the internet. People complaining in the group. I think it's from your internet. Okay, fine.
Maybe.
So, I mean, first things first. I think. What's your name again?
Emo.
Um, Imo. How do you spell it? Okay, Imo PPT, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at least first things first. You at least you've thought about it at all, right? Which is good. You've thought about the product, right? You would need more claim. You need more data to prove that it's from the teacher's it's the teacher's fault, right? You would need more this thing to prove that. But um, I think that works. Um, but the problem now, I want to tip you, but I can't even tip you because you're not on the first page, which is weird. Because it's a at least you answered it right, so that's good. You have a plan.
I think if you tap people on the call and select their account, you
Yes.
can like you see
No.
the
So
send
that's
icon.
how I tipped you, but because people on his this thing is folded inside, you can't see that.
We folded inside the people on the call
Yes, yes,
listening.
yes, yes. Switch your video
Wait,
on.
they have a
PPT, start talking again. Let me know if you show up. So these are things that Chimaka will have to fix in the next
Okay.
one.
Let me raise my hand again.
Yeah,
And since you
yeah.
gave me opportunity to talk, I'll just repeat my one liner.
No, no,
That's
no, no, no,
okay.
no. It doesn't. That's not the problem. You've already answered the question I want you to answer. I'm just trying to tip
Okay,
you, but
okay.
I actually can't do it, except it's people in front, which is sad. Not be me do this one. This one is not. Your village people they active. Yeah. Chiamaka, can you pin somebody else?
right now. No.
Okay, so I think this is now your task. You now owe him $5 because I want him
I
$5.
don't.
We'll figure it
I
out.
said you.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
I said you. Sorry. But you're so broke. So I rocked to a bit. I'm just coming back
You
home.
owe him $5. Fix your app.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Cool.
will, we will torture you into doing it right. Yeah,
No
and that's what we're going to
problem.
do for everybody here because the whole point is that the more we use your tools, the better it is for everybody, right? Okay, fine. So, at least, uh, does anybody find it confusing why of on number two? Is it confusing to anybody? If it is, please raise your hand and ask. Yes, Goddess, it is better. Touch us what I'm teaching. She has to fix it. Okay, fine. So anybody raise your hand if number two is a little bit confusing for you. You don't know how to show the investor or anybody you're pitching that you are knowledgeable enough to build the thing that you're building. This is very critical. So I think it's important that people give it try it out. You know what? Let me pick somebody else at random and figure out um, why they're the right person to build what they're building. Um, let me see. Um, Chide, Chideber, why are you the best person to build Chatter? What is the market consensus that you know is a lie, but everybody believes it's true?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jimmy, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you. What's your one-liner, and what is the why are you the right person to build this product? Why you? What do you know that everybody else doesn't know in your market?
Yeah. So I'm building chatter,
Okay.
and our liner is so we basically building a solution to enable merchants to turn messaging into monetized storefronts.
Hmm.
So my experience in the field in terms of actually like working with merchants, I've actually built products in the past where we're faced with
Mm.
with merchants, and we've seen how they actually handle payments,
Mm.
and we've actually realized that it's actually a broken process where your customers have to
Okay, so
pay
fine.
you outside their
So
yeah,
the
leave the
consensus.
company.
What is the
Yeah,
consensus? What is the one thing that everybody in that space agrees on that you don't agree on? Which is why you're building what you're building.
yeah. I believe they think it's fine for that whole flow to be the way it is.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't think so, because I believe that if you actually allow your user to leave where they're actually like interacting with you on, then the probability of them dropping off on that sale is actually very high, or it at
Okay,
least
so
increases in like a
drop off
very
is
high
very important, right?
percentage.
So basically, they think
Yeah,
that the existing system works, but there's a lot of drop offs with
yes,
the existing
exactly,
system, right? How can you prove
exactly.
that
Yeah,
a system that has everything inside, wouldn't do the drop offs too? You have to be able to
yeah.
prove that.
So yeah,
Mm. Okay, fine.
yeah.
So
So basically, yeah.
no, go ahead, please, go ahead.
Yeah. So
Mm.
basically, I mean, if you actually do have this system where it's like for merchants, you've actually designed something for merchants and their users alike. So you pretty much have all the features that both parties need to execute transactions, and anyone actually interacts with a storefront on that medium, they're interested in buying. Most likely they're interested in
Okay,
helping you,
so
pretty much
this
engaging in that process to actually complete the transaction.
okay, fine. So this is another thing that is very important, right? Um,
Yeah.
when you're trying to land a point, be very calculated with the amount of words that you use, right?
Yeah.
This is why practice is very important. This template, many of you should take it and practice it over and over and over, right? Because nobody will have the time for you to ramble over a minute to land, right? So, existing systems have a lot of drop offs because it requires the customer to leave the experience. What we are building puts everything in one place. That's it, right? And you follow that with images or proof, right? It takes 7 clicks to finish a transaction in the regular system. Ours takes 3 clicks. That's quick, right? So these are the ways you kind of communicate. You don't just try to explain things to people. You're like, it's almost everything is a sentence. Almost everything is a sentence, right? You nail it. You nail it as fast as possible. When the person now asks, "Oh, that's interesting. So how do you do this?" Then you can explain, right? But find that one sentence that has enough verbs to basically paint the picture for the person, right? The person that you're pitching. Also, for number two, before we go to number three, there's something very important. You must find out what your market agrees to be true. Because what that tells the investor, whoever you're talking to, is that this is a status quo that everybody agrees upon, right? Then, with your experience in that market, you can now say, standing on this experience, I know for a fact that this other thing is the thing that matters the most, not this one. And your solutions will prove it when you get to number three. So, for example, Emmanuel, Emmanuel, you're still here, right? Okay, I think I see Divina reacted. So, Divina, what is um what is the market consensus of Vina?
Oh, sorry, I don't know. My background is a bit noisy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so okay. Hi. Brothers, I'm using the Night of Life, which lets you reduce your life stream research time by 20 AM. Now, the general consensus is that live stream and commentary research prep time take maybe an average of 1 hour. You don't have to prepare that much. But in my experience, I've posted for over 162 hours average. I've discovered that live stream research time takes about 3 times the actual commentary session or the live stream session.
Okay. So, what do you think this? What is your unique insight? What do you think the solution to that is?
So, my solution, what we're building, is a toolkit that encompasses everything into one where you can do your research ahead of time and you don't have to spend as much time. And because you're not spending as much time researching or prepping for each of your live streams, you can do more live streams and in return you can get more money.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So, how many people in the audience understood exactly what she's building and why she's the right person to build it? Thumbs up if you did. Only Chiamaka. Who else? Who else heard what she said, understood it? Olumide. Okay, fine. Who else? Just two people. Hadiza. Wells. Shidera. Okay, so if people understood it, right? First things first, she showed her experience in the sense that she's hosted for 100 and something hours, right? Figured out that what is the market consensus that it's it doesn't take that much to stream. In her experience, she found out that that's not true. It takes 3 times. She's building a tool to reduce that time for everybody to stream. These are the sort of things that kind of make it a little bit encompassing. That it's easy for whoever you're talking to see that this person sabi waiting in the talk, and based on that, let me at least let them speak further, right? And this is exactly how it is. So that was a very clear one. Um, I guess there should be $5 for that. So Chiamaka, they write up your bill. Um, who else want to take a stab at number three? Okay, at least I know a few of you and what people are building. Um, um, Victor Osinachi, are you here? He's not here. Okay. Who else should I go for? Um, Daniel George. Oh, I might as well go for Pisolite. I don't think Pisolite, you're here, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, fine. So what I want from you is first is, what's your one-liner?
Okay.
Uh, what's your one-liner? Yeah, yeah, you can go here.
Okay. My one is I'm a fan of air bills.
That's not your
air
one-liner.
bills
That's not your one-liner. What's your one-liner? You know the founder is not the one-liner. Yeah, go.
Okay. A payment platform that enables users to pay bills and book flights with stablecoin.
How many words is inside that thing? Because I know your one-liner, so that's why I'm surprised. With this you're saying.
Like, starting with to pay, I don't know that it resonates. That's what I'm trying to make a sentence.
Your name is Air Bills. At least I remember that the last time we talked, Ashley was there. It was supposed to be make your bills lighter. Is it not?
I think that was a slogan, not one line. I think.
It wasn't a one-liner. Ashley, was that a one-liner or a slogan? Okay. So now the one you now said is that is one sentence? Is that one liner or is that two paragraphs?
Yeah, I think that's what we use for the hackathon, like paying
No,
bills.
no, no. We actually looked at your business after the hackathon. Wasn't it when we looked at it?
No, like the discussion we had after the hackathon, like making the bills lighter was kind of a slogan, more of a slogan kind of thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think I took note on that.
Okay, because I think that should be the one line. I think we discussed it. Maybe you couldn't hear me very well. Because if you're once you say bills, people have a negative emotions. So if your job is to make bills lighter, it means that people come to you to figure out the best way to handle their bills, right? I think that's what it was. I think the slogan was actually good enough to be the one liner, but maybe you didn't actually understand it. Okay, fine. What is your experience and why are you building bills? Did you work in any payment collection business?
Okay, I think say I I'm a I'm a business person, right? So the frustration of making some things or delivering stuff is kind of hectic for many people, right? So reducing the stress on anything you offer people kind of increases the
So
way people
so
respond.
basically, how many years have you done business?
I've been in business, let me say, like it's been long. Anyways, I would just say
How
maybe
many years? How many
eight,
years?
eight to kind of 10 years. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So basically, in my 8 years experience, right, doing business and handling bills, I don't see a very encompassing tool to handle bills. So I decided to build one for myself. That's it.
Yeah.
The your experience must be there, right? So because why am I listening to a plumber try to tell me that they found a way to cure diabetes? Doesn't make any sense, right? But an
Yeah.
ex-Roche employee that did their thesis on something or have that has parents that work in something in the medical field or something might be able to even sell me supplements, and I'll be like, okay, fine, they actually worked in that space. These things are very important for building trust with whoever you're pitching. Because you have to understand, trying to understand your business is just one thing. Trying to get me to give you money to build a business that may or may not fail or may not succeed requires a different level of trust. And I must know why you're the right person to build it. You get?
Yeah, sure.
Does anybody in the house get why this is important? Raise of hands. Okay, fine. Um, so that's it. Good. So, anybody else want to take a stab at that before we move on?
So why am I build the certain product? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Why the right person to build a certain product here?
Okay. So for PPT links, which is an
No,
tech
no.
platform.
I think we've gone with you before. Oh, if nobody's answering, then maybe you should answer them. It looks like you're the one
Okay.
that actually wants the smoke today. So have it.
So I work in a hub, in a tech hub here, and we teach students online, web development and hardware and all of that. And what I realized is that a lot of people who teach online find it very difficult
Mm.
to actually create a course because a lot of them may not necessarily know how to create record videos, edit videos, set up the camera and all of that. So with PPT links, one of the
So
things that we're trying
so
to
hold
do
on.
is
Just like I told the last person. Hold on. Just like I told the last person. Having watched people struggle with creating courses because I work in a hub, I figured out there should be a better way. I looked online. I didn't find any that was really good at doing this, so I built mine. You see how quick that is. Like nobody has time for you to be running around the whole place. Like your investors don't have time. You don't even have time. You get what I'm saying? Nobody. So
yeah.
I need to explain something to all of you. Nobody cares about your business. They want to trust you enough to do what you say you're going to do. And the way they can tell is how quick are you to give them the answers they need? How in depth do you know the space you claim that you can solve a problem in? Right? That's all they want to know. So this is a dance. This is not you trying to show that you know. This is you actually listening to the question they're asking you and answering it. You get? So that's that. Um, problem and solution. Okay, fine. I think I'll pick somebody and we can go through that. Stephen Joseph, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
here.
fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. So, what is the problem that your business is solving, and what is the solution?
Okay. GM everyone. So I'm building Sneakpost, um, the
Oh,
platform where
congrats! By the way,
developers turn their experience to
you've been
So the problem.
You've been
Snippos
doing
is
well on
solving.
social. That's good.
Hello?
Yeah. We can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so the problem that Snippos is trying to fix or solve is the issue of developers finding it easy to build in public or finding the right tools to build in public, and also finding a centralized place where all Solana developers could meet and share their knowledge and document their processes.
What is the
Unlike the
what is the gain? Why should they build in public? Why should developers build in public?
yes, because transitioning into Web3, we have seen that for you to succeed in Web3, we have seen that you have to you have to build in public, you have to show your skills out there
So
on
what?
Twitter, just as
So
we
what are they
always talk
showing their
about.
skills for? Is it to get hired or to get job placement? So
Yeah, to build your reputation so that
so basically get hired.
people who are
So
hiring could trust you more
so
and
so
also hire.
so either get hired by building your stuff in public, or everything you need to build your stuff in public and get hired, or build in public, get hired. Basically that, right?
Yes, sir.
You see how short it is to explain instead of going on a rant and doing like multiple words, right? Find that verb, find that verb that triggers the person you're talking to, so that the first verb tells them exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? So if the developers are the customers, and what matters to developers the most is getting hired, and you figure out that the best way to do this is by them building in public, you now have three words or three reasonings that you can combine together to make a perfect one line, so that from that they can almost figure out everything you've built and understand everything you've built in your business. You get?
Yes,
Yeah. So
true.
the point of these sessions is teaching you how to communicate your value, communicate whatever you're building. Don't be scared of repeating it. In fact, that's what you should do. You should keep repeating it till it becomes second nature for you, right? But keep everything short. Do your explanations when it's requested, right? But answer the questions first. So, with your problem solution, your one line is already very apparent, right? But I'm almost certain that if we were to ask you what your one line is now, it wouldn't be the same way we just said it, right? So you have a pen, right? You take down that what we just said, right? Um, Hiring is very important, right? So get hired quickly, build in public, whatever it is. So building in public, get hired, tools you need to build in public. You take those three things and you find a way to reduce it to, let's say, 8 words or 9 words that mean the same thing. 8 or 9, 8 is the sweet spot, right? Because that way it would literally fit into a Word document as a one liner. You get? So that works. But that's interesting. At least you were very clear with the way that you presented your problem and solution. So Chiamaka, is going to get 5 too, right? You're keeping the notes. Anyway, they will call it. They will drag you on the group now. Not be me. So
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I also have a question. Actually.
yeah, sure. What's the question?
Yeah, so actually, it's not only we are not only solving that, but that is actually the main stop. But the other part of it is helping developers also find solution to certain, as you are developing, you find bugs and all of that. So Snippos provide a
So
platform where
it's not two different
developers
it's not two
communicate.
different things. You're not It's one solution that you're solving. You want developers to build in public. Every other thing you're trying to help, basically you want developers to get hired. That's the most important thing. You want them to get hired. The way you want to go about it is to enable them build in public. However, the tools that you have for them are tools that also enable them stay within Snippos and not have to jump to Stack Overflow or any other place to go and find bugs. That's all inside, but
Yes.
the singular mission is to get them hired. So the reason for this is that you're also pitching to developers with that one line. If I'm a developer, if I'm a developer, I want to get hired. I want to make money. So if you tell me, um, get hired using our all-in-one build-in public tool, now I'm listening. Right now, I want to know. Okay, fine, get hired. At least you people are trying to do that for me. You have a tool, a all-in-one build-in the open tool. Okay, now I'm going to listen. At least I'm going to go to the next place, right? So that's the Chimaka, he has five also. Who else wants to take a stab? I can call anybody out, but the whole purpose of pitching is that you're not begging anybody. You're not waiting for anybody to call you. You seize the moment yourself and you do what you have to do, right? So I can pick anybody out, but who's that? Okay.
Okay, so yes, so I'm guessing we're starting from the one line and then we are jumping to the problem solution.
No. You can start at number five. So start at number four. Sorry. So the thing is that if we're on one-liners, if you have a thing to say about your one line, you can raise your hand up and say something and participate, right? If we move beyond it, it becomes challenging. So you can just start at number two or number three. So that's why it's important. If you have something to say, like the whole point is, you have to be, you have to be audible. You have to speak up for yourself because nobody's going to try and come and spoon feed you funding, right? I mean, this is a 1 hour session where everybody can see what's in to do my business, see where I need help or this, that. But if you keep quiet, you're literally treating it like a classroom. It isn't. It's a simple if you want something, you have to go for it. You have to open your mouth and go for it. And the more you practice, the better you get. This is why this is not a developer session. It's a clinic. It's a boot camp. It's a pitch boot camp. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry, I have a question. But the next speaker goes ahead.
Okay,
Because if
fine.
you pass this level to drag. Nice.
Okay,
So
fine.
please, sorry, I pardon. So question is to be precise and straight to the point.
Yes.
Does it apply? How I'm imagining it. Does it apply to when you are having it written down, like on a pitch deck, for example? Because what I'm understanding and why I'm needing clarity is more like you speaking to an investor and trying not to waste time to hit the nail on the head and say make them want more from you by
Yes.
just summarizing what the bet. Does it apply to when you're writing it down? Like I do like pitching writing a pitch deck, for example. I try to be more elaborate so that if I'm not there
It's a
with my
crime. It's a crime to be elaborate in a pitch deck. It's not an article.
not too elaborate. But does it mean
You
I
don't.
have to be exactly
There is
concise
no.
in it?
So see what you do in a pitch deck. It probably means that this is the first time you're joining us for this pitch sessions, right? You've not been
Yes.
here with here, so it shows. So first things first, you for you to have a great pitch deck, it's images, big numbers, and titles. Images, big numbers, and titles. Your deck should survive with that. There's no one line sentence, there's no two-line sentence. What you want is you must be able to condense it to those small, either an image or a big number or a title. All this does is that it you grow to truly trust whatever you put on that document. If you're trying to write an article, you're running away. Nobody has the time to read it. They want to glance at your pitch deck and figure out if there's an image that catches or an image or a big number that catches their attention very fast, so they can come back and ask questions. Does that make any sense?
Yes, sir. Makes so much sense.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So
So
is it like in my statement? Sorry, sir.
yeah, sure.
What this other person was trying to say, he was like saying he has another problem. So like me, I always like states like 2, 3, 4 problems to match 2, 3, 4 solutions. Does that make sense?
You can
Because
do
you might have more
so
than
you
one
can
problem.
you can do that. However, this is the thing, right? You don't want to take two of your hands and put in your mouth at the same time. They wouldn't fit. If you're just starting, show us that you understand the 4 problems, but put it in a roadmap and do one first. You get? You get where I'm coming from, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Put it
Yes,
and do
perfect.
one first, then do the second one, then do the third one, then do the fourth one. But saying that problem one, problem two, no, it's like these are the things. However, we're starting with number one, right? And you prove to to whoever you're investing in that, oh, we have done this. For example, if you say I want you to sponsor me to go and play football outside the country, well, do you have a video of any local match you've played? Do you have a video of any local match you were MVP at? Right? So there should be proof first. Then you can also, okay, fine, with your resources, we can now build out some of these other ones. You get? Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Perfect. Thank you.
because we started late, I think we're going to do like another 10 minutes extension. Then you all will get this document and you would fill it with your um, own words about your business, and we will review it and get back to you with a ranking and edits on the things you need to change. So I think we can actually even stop here and just go around the room because customer market is a little bit more complex to deal with. That one I'll probably have to even show you people how to size a market, right? Because I think many people don't even know who the customer is. So sizing the market is even a bigger problem, right? So I think we'll have 10 minutes to just go around the room. If there's anything anybody wants to ask or say, then we can do that for 10 minutes and we'll call it a wrap. So the floor is open. Yeah.
So what some people have been raising their hands since there's Fushua, Kimbidi, there's Elijah. Some people have been raising their hands since.
Okay, fine, fine. So they should go at it. So, Funsho, you can go ahead, yeah. Yeah, GM, how you doing?
I got him.
Yeah, we're good.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, this is Victor. I'm actually building Get Soon. It's actually an on-ramp solution for people to buy Solana or any stablecoin with just a bank transfer. So actually, my one actually from the previous PJ and that, so I had to change the one to sell Naira Get Soon. Like you just send your Naira through bank transfer or credit card transfer, and you get your Solana. So
Why Solana? Why Solana? Why Solana?
The reason why it has to be Solana because I was building on Solana.
Why not
So
USDC?
the next one,
Why not a stable coin?
Okay, like more like send Naira, get USDT.
So why are they sending it? It's just like sending. Who is sending it? What are they? Are they traders? Are they trying to buy something? What is the?
Yeah. It's actually like okay, you're trying to like buy necessarily just an on-ramp solution. It could be a trader or probably someone who's like a Web3 enthusiast.
Do you have a
trying to use
liquidity
your wallet.
partner that can help you with the liquidity required to do off-ramping and on-ramping?
I've been trying to like meet out some partners and pitching for other like investors.
Did you work
For
for?
now, I'm not.
So. I mean, hey, what is the fascination with picking problems that people don't have access to the core infrastructure? When it comes to off-ramping, the most important thing in off-ramping is actually the liquidity. That's where most people struggle. And there are people with more liquidity than you already, and probably more tech. What is in your business that makes it any different? If you don't have an LP when it comes to off ramping, you're already dead on arrival. There's no point. Because however great your technology is I mean, people here, everybody has already bought tokens before, done off ramping before. Is that extra ability to charge me 3 naira less than the next person would determine if I use you or if I use the next person? If you don't have liquidity, you don't have the economies of scale to drive the margins down, to drive your spread down. If you don't have that, no matter the kind of technology you build, it's not going to work. You get where I'm coming from? You get it, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so the problem you should even solve if you really want to build, or you should ask yourself, is off ramping um, the best place for me to put my energy? Is can I find LPs to enable me to do the transactions required to make the fees that makes this thing worth it in the first place? That's a real question to ask, because anybody can fire up code and write code. Can it be a business? Can it feed you? Can you make enough fees for it to feed you? Who is in off ramp in here that knows the rates for every $1,000 sold? Emmanuel, Emmanuel, Emmanuel not here. So I think you should go ask that question first. That's very important. You should ask that. You get? Because it's when you can actually answer that question. That's when you
Yeah, I
know that
understand.
I'm good for this. So I think you even have like a bigger thing to ask here. So that who else wants to speak? Shomaka,
Okay, good.
yeah,
GM everyone.
yeah,
Hi, yeah.
yeah.
All right. So my our one liner is instant fundraising for emergencies. Yeah, that's our one liner. And the problem we are trying to solve is bottleneck for fundraising, right? So when people fundraise, it's always a bottleneck trying to get their money from the platform where they did the fundraise, right? So we are trying to solve for that with the introduction of
GoFundMe has solved that now, haven't they?
so for people in the African region, right? It's there's a lot of bottleneck around
What is the bottleneck?
getting
What
people.
is it? What is it?
So it's particularly around fees and the rates that that they charge for people in African
How much is
Kenya
it?
for.
So do not be vague when you're explaining something. It almost shows as if your proof is I go lie for you. How many
Okay,
percent do they charge in
10
fees? Yeah,
ten percent.
so that's what she's saying. Like 10%, they charge 10% in fees, that's one. It takes
Yes.
20 days to come, that's two, right? But
Okay.
don't say things that
Okay.
sound like I go lie for you.
Okay, sir.
Uh-huh.
All
Because you're
right.
trying to
All right.
get money from somebody. So, and this goes to the whole house, right? Remember what I said in your pitch decks? What we want to see is big numbers, images, titles. The big numbers is reserved for percentages, numbers. Is my solution a 2x improvement on this? Is it a 5x improvement on this? I don't want to hear is better, is much better. No, give me the metric, right? Because your investors want to hear that. Because in their head they're like, I know a company that sounds like this, and that company is making um, $10 million in revenue. If you're saying you're 2x, so your cap might be $20 million in revenue. How much do I think you're going to get? Did I miss on that company? Do I want to jump on your company? This is how the investor's mind works, right? So you need to help them so they can help you. Give them numbers, give them the risk of the market. So, and this is where the ability to say, I am I know quite a bit about this market. I'm experienced to know that everything or most of the things that this market agrees to be true is actually not true. And that's why I'm building what I believe is true. It's now left to the investor to say, I like the way you think. I think this is probably going to work. You've expressed that you can actually isolate um, opportunities in status quo and do something about it. This is exactly what they're looking at. And the sad thing is that because they've been training their minds for this for the longest time, they can quickly, in 60 seconds or less, figure out if you know what you're talking about or you don't. You get? This is why it's very important. Figure out all your words, figure out how quick it can be, and just nail it and practice. Practice, practice, practice. You get?
All
So
right.
that's it, yeah.
Thank you.
Sure,
Thank
you're
you for the
welcome.
feedback.
Yeah, fine, yeah. Who else wants to go for before we close? 2 more minutes. Who wants to take a stab at it?
Okay, good evening.
So,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, what's the name?
Wells.
Wells.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one Otaku is an agentic wallet that gives your capital, memory, and autonomy, right? And then the product market fit would have to be um, being an ex-DGen and being surrounded by DGens men safe. I have noticed we have always fallen to make bad decisions, actually lose our money because of the inefficiency of the system, and that's what the team at Otaku is trying to build for, right? And
Hold on, hold on,
the
hold on, hold
products.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You were getting it right, then you deviated totally off. Um,
Okay.
Go back to that one line again. I get the idea, but you're not communicating it properly. Go back to it again. Let's probably solve it before we leave.
Like I said, Otaku is an agentic wallet that gives your capital, memory, and autonomy.
What does the wallet need a memory?
Okay. I don't get you. Please just
You
come
said it gives your it's an agentic this thing that gives your wallet memory and what and autonomy.
It's an agentic wallet that
Mm.
gives your capital, memory, and its autonomy. Yeah.
So why does it need autonomy? Why does it need memory?
Okay. One of the reasons why it does need memory is that moving forward as a DJ in your journey, you tend to forget your past losses. You get to forget past market experiences, right? You forget like the market lessons.
As a
And
DJ, as a
what
DJ,
that
what is your biggest gain? What as a DJ, what do you want to get out of DJing? Money, right?
I want to make money. Yeah.
Fine. So why do you think that just focusing on only DJs is enough? If you take a
Okay.
wallet, so hold on. If you take a wallet and you give it memory and you give it autonomy, autonomy basically means that okay, this is my past transactions, right? Whenever you see trades that you think I might like, make it on my behalf.
Yeah.
So if it does that, it means that you do less of degening and more of capital allocation. Is it that not?
Yeah.
So if that is the case, what differentiates you from a regular person that just wants to make money too?
Okay. Okay. The reason why we decided to go with the DJs is because it's a market we fairly understand as the team. Right? It's something
So
we have
so you
experience
understand it enough not to want to trade, but you want returns, right?
Yeah.
So if you
Sometimes I
don't,
want to trade us.
yeah, but if you've built something that has autonomy that can trade on your behalf and find opportunities on your behalf and um, do transactions with Otako, you would trade less, isn't it? So if you
Yes.
trade less, it probably means that you're basically for the first time aiming too low for a market. You should aim for everybody that actually wants to make money from crypto. It's like have this. So basically, the pitch would be like open an Otako wallet, give it $100, and you just send your alerts on what it does. So basically, um, um, trade how do you call it? Basically the no coding of trading is like fund wallets um and have our AI trade for you. We're going to figure out like a one liner, but I think you should think that way where the barrier of an Otako wallet, when somebody thinks of an Otako wallet, is that wallet that you just go and give $100 and know if it's going to do well. That's that wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way, if a wallet like that exists, almost all the people that are trying to come into the market, gamblers, whatever it is, retail investors, that works for them. Because I can now open an Otako wallet and give it $50 and it's now trading for on my behalf. So nobody is going to chop my money. It's just a bot facing other bots, right? Many people already give people money. So this is where you also find your pitch, which is normally people will give people money to trade, they will embezzle the money and run away with it or buy expensive things. But this one, you're basically giving a robot. If it loses it, you know that it lost it, right? And what Otagonan creates is trading models and everything, and they just give those trading models to the wallet. So any novice can open an Otako wallet and just be watching trades happen. They can say, I want you to make only this amount of trades, and they go to their wallet just like a phantom wallet and just see trades happen on their behalf. When they have enough money, they can move money out of it. When they so you can do sizing and all those things, right? That is what I think Otaku should be doing. Don't focus too much on, because if you take out what makes DGens and give it to a bot, well, now all of a sudden the product can actually now be for everybody. So you do that and you go forward and just market it to anybody. It means basically set it like a robo trader. It means that, oh, I can basically just open up a wallet and just transfer money into it, and I just see transactions minus minus plus plus minus minus plus plus. Whenever it gets to a particular point, I can tell it, if you get to $50, please cash out and send to this savings wallet. If you get to this amount, cash out and send to this wallet. That's it. And your job will now be to now find successful trading models that people can actually attach to their wallets to trade for them. That's a better product. That's a straightforward product. That's also a product that's going to mint fees for you, because the bots are going to be trading. If they are trading, the fees that are incurred on your behalf. So you can actually print fees with it. Does that make any sense?
Yes, boss.
Fine. So I think that's the direction you should actually go with Otaku, right? Hmm. So and I think this is actually very good. Ashley, add his name to the list. So no, Chiamaka. Chiamaka.
So,
Yeah. So add his name to the list of the people that are going to get a gift.
okay, so the thing is that I of course I've been working. I only know him, this is Wells, and then Goddess. Just
I think that's them. I think that's them. Yeah. I think so. Him. So those any other person that doesn't see their name that was supposed to get something can always shout in the group and we'll see them.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just write this down.
But this is the last time we are doing this manually. This is the last time we're doing this manually.
And then I think Daniel George also. I think
Yeah.
was one.
This is the last time we're doing this manually.
It's
Well,
not happening again. Next time I'll find
beautiful. It better not happen again. Yeah. Right. Because because we now use it. It will make sense to tip internally, because with that people can also tip themselves internally. That way we can now make the claim that we can now basically stand on, okay, fine, we've tested it. We already know how much money people have also transferred within gifts inside it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So so that's it. Then also the way they can actually send the money out from their wallets. But first of all, fix the this thing. Fix the regular ones we had issues with. The sending one, right? Then we can now come back to the transfers of money out of the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Then also, guys, please, if there's any, also you guys should keep notes for stream link. So if there's any ideas you people want to suggest to her, put it in the group. All of you here are in the group, right? Yeah, so put it in the group for her. Yeah, I think we've kind of spent our time, so I think we can.
Before the meeting is over, I would like to say something.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm also including gifts. Yes. Just...
Yeah.
Okay, so at PPT links, we are a new project.
PPT, you don't try. Maybe they go house. You don't try.
No, but I wanted
yeah.
kindly ask if we can have a one-on-one session with you, Mr. Zubi, so that you can see what we've done.
If you want to have a one-on-one session, you should reach out to me.
Yeah.
Reach out to
please, yeah. Reach out to Ashley, yeah, because she has to go through everything and figure out if you've actually done everything that you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Cecily, I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, Ashley, go ahead.
I wanted to ask. So, should I share this template with everyone?
We're going to
make their own.
Yeah, we're going to edit it and then share.
Okay.
Immediately after this call, let's edit it then share.
Yeah, so that they have so we have an activity for the weekend.
Yeah.
And on Monday,
yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
So happy weekend to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.